then that is super key. अब उस सुपर की में कई सारे एट्रीब्यूट्स हो सकते हैं जो कि रिक्वायर्ड नहीं हो, उनकी जरूरत ना हो, जैसे हमने कहा ABCD, होल attribute of the relation, not distinguish every other attribute. So in that case, ABCD may be a super key, but if from this there may be some attribute which are not necessary, right? By eliminating those extraneous attribute, if we have a set of attribute by which we can distinguish every other tuple, right? Then that is the candidate key. बात समझ में आ रही है कि ABCD आपकी कैंडिडेट की तब होती जब और कोई ऑप्शन ना होता, आपके मिनिमल सबसेट ना होते। समझ रहे हैं?
Yes, sir.
Now we are talking about the constraint used in the relational database system. In constraint, we have seen different kind of checks or limitations we have provided over the database system. There may be the domain constant, key constant, and referential integrity constant. So we have seen there are two kinds of integrity constant and the referential integrity constant. Entity integrity constant says about the primary key. Entity integrity constant is based on the primary key, and for the primary key, entries are unique and no part of primary key may be null, right? That is the case of entity integrity. That means आपकी जो प्राइमरी की एट्रीब्यूट होगा उसमें सारी वैल्यू यूनिक होंगी और कोई भी वैल्यू नल नहीं होगी। दैट इज डिफाइंड बाय द एंटिटी इंटीग्रिटी। सेकेंड इज रिफरेंशियल इंटीग्रिटी। Referential integrity constant is based on the concept of foreign key. किस पे बेस्ड है? फॉरेन की के कॉन्सेप्ट है। Entity integrity constant किस पे बेस्ड है? प्राइमरी की कॉन्सेप्ट पे। Referential integrity constant किस पे बेस्ड है? फॉरेन की कॉन्सेप्ट पे। फॉरेन की में क्या है कि अगर जो एक टेबल में एक एट्रीब्यूट दूसरी टेबल को रिफर कर रहा है तो दूसरी टेबल में वो प्राइमरी की होना चाहिए और उसकी वैल्यू यूनिक और नल नहीं होनी चाहिए। ठीक है, दैट इज ए रेफरेंशियल इंटीग्रिटी। आप जब भी कोई अपडेट क्वेरी अप्लाई कर रहे हैं या इंसर्ट क्वेरी अप्लाई कर रहे हैं या डिलीट क्वेरी अप्लाई कर रहे हैं डेटाबेस के ऊपर, तो वो आपको इस रेफरेंशियल इंटीग्रिटी कांस्टेंट को मेंटेन करनी पड़ेगी। नाउ टॉक अबाउट द की कांस्टेंट। So here we call it an attribute that can uniquely identify a tuple in a relation is called the key of the table. Again वही बात आ गई, जो entity integrity constant की बात आ गई है वही यहाँ पे भी बात की गई है। Key constant क्या होंगे कि an attribute that uniquely identify a tuple in a relation is called the key of the table, and the value of attribute for different tuple in the relation has to be unique. Like in that case, see here. In that status are either active or inactive, so that should not be a key attribute. But in the case of the customer ID and customer name, here all the customer ID are unique while customer name is also unique. So these two attributes may be the key attribute, customer ID and customer name. यहाँ पर बात समझ में आ रहा है? स्टेटस क्यों नहीं होगा कि स्टेटस की देखिए एंट्रीज जो है वो रिपीटेटिव है, बट यहाँ पे कस्टमर आईडी यूनिक है, कस्टमर नेम भी यूनिक है, तो हमारे पास ये दोनों ही एट्रीब्यूट कैसे बन सकते हैं? की एट्रीब्यूट बन जाएंगे। नाउ डोमेन कांस्टेंट। डोमेन कांस्टेंट कैन बी वायलेटेड इफ एन एट्रीब्यूट वैल्यू इज नॉट अपीयरिंग इन द करस्पॉन्डिंग डोमेन और इट इज not of the appropriate data type. Seva, you are asking about the control, so I am giving to you, but आप ध्यान रखिएगा। So what is the domain constant? Domain constant basically when we apply the domain constant, that means your value must belong to that particular domain. for any attribute. Suppose if we are asking about the roll number and you have defined roll number is an integer type, then all the values which are associated to the roll number must be integer type value. You can't give string values, right? Like अगर आपने कहा कि roll number हमेशा integer होगा तो 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 के terms में होंगे, तो ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि rn1 rn2 rn3. So we can't take this because here we are taking a string. So the domain, basically when we apply the domain constant on the table, and domain constant are always apply only on the specific column. So in that case, when we apply this domain constant into an attribute, then we have to associate the standard data types, and also we provide some checks over it. Checks like what is the range of that particular domain, what will be the data type, and what will be the value even, right? You can also give the value. If my value for a particular domain belong to this, like for example, if we say about, suppose we are giving a value, applying a constraint over any type, right? We have to find a gender, right? Gender, we have to select only either male or female, right? So the domain now become only on the male or female. You can't give any other third domain, a third gender, right? अगर हमने डोमेन फिक्स कर दिया कि डोमेन हमारा केवल मेल और फीमेल में होगा, ठीक है, और आप कोई और थर्ड जेंडर डालना चाह रहे हैं, तो आपकी और डेटाबेस उसको नहीं लेगा. Means we have to only focus on only what you have applied to a particular column. So domain constant specify that within each tuple and the value of each attribute must be unique. This is specified as data type, which include standard data types like integers, real numbers, characters, boolean, and variable length string, etc. Right? So this is for the domain constant. Now, we come to the some relational or non-procedural language that used for designing or used for extracting some information or providing some operation over the relational database management system. So before starting with this relational algebra, if we talk about one relational database schema regarding the company, so you have again considered this relation schema which we have discussed earlier. Right here, see here, this relation schema basically depicting all the entities and relations belonging to the company database. That means here employee table contain all the information regarding the employee, while department table contain only the information regarding the department location for all regarding the department, right? Department location, while project that contain all the record related to the projects, right? And works on relation is basically used for how many which employee works on which project, right? And dependent is a relational schema that will define the dependent of an employee, right? So all these are basically define the database schema, right? Once you have to create a database schema, how you can retrieve some information from this database. So for retrieving the information, there are some of the non-procedural language, and these languages are called the relational algebra and relational calculus. कौन सी दो languages बताएं? Relational algebra and relational calculus. So you have already designed. This is just a logical overview of the database. In that time, when we provide some query how we can retrieve the information, then we have to use some of the non-procedural languages. So here we have to use with this some operations like select, project, union, set difference, Cartesian product, renaming. All these are the basic operation that comes into the under the relational algebra. See here, one of the relational algebraic operation is selection. That means that is denoted by the row. Sorry, sigma. Sigma is used for selecting the number of tuples in a relation. Sigma, that is select operation, is used for selecting the number of tuples based on the condition on a table. Like see here we have a relation R that contains some entries, that contains some entries for A, B, C and D, and here we have alpha and so many entries like this, right? Alpha, alpha 1, 7, alpha, beta 5, 7. So if we providing a expression is sigma A equivalent to B and D greater than 5 of R. So what will be the answer for this? See, in that case, we have providing a condition in that we can say कि B and D is greater than 5. तो देखिए B and D is greater than 5. So we have to see here यहाँ पे A equivalent to B and D is greater than 5 of R. So हमारे पास दो कंडीशन है कि जहाँ पे A की वैल्यू B की इक्विवेलेंट है और दूसरी कंडीशन है D is greater than 5. So देखिए D is greater than 5, that means all the tuples which greater than all the tuples for D is greater than 5. So there are three tuples. First tuple, second tuple and fourth tuple. These three tuples records in which D is greater than 5. And second condition is here A is equivalent to B. So here A is equivalent to B. That means whatever the value of A, that should be equivalent to the value of B. In that case, see here A and B, alpha, here alpha and beta, these are different. Here beta is okay, but here D is not greater than 5. So we can exclude this. We can also exclude this because alpha is not equivalent to beta. So we can also include this tuple. So but here beta is equivalent to beta. So we can get two tuple. One is the tuple 1, another is tuple 4. So here we get the relation that contain the answer or result of this relational algebraic expression. And what is in that? Alpha 17 or beta 2310. And see here D is greater than equivalent to greater than 5. तो देखिए D की वैल्यू 5 से ज्यादा होनी चाहिए, यहाँ पे 7 है, यहाँ 10, ओके. A equivalent to B, यहाँ पे A की वैल्यू अल्फा है, यहाँ B की वैल्यू भी अल्फा है, A की वैल्यू बीटा है, यहाँ B की भी वैल्यू बीटा है. So this is the resultant table that derive or retrieve from the existing table R. Now see here again. So when we define this operation, that is selection operation is defined by or having notation like sigma of P of R, where P is called the selection predicate. P means selection predicate means the condition. So here we can also define as sigma P of R equivalent to set of all tuple T such that T belongs to R, that means relation, and P of T. P of T, that means the predicate must be true in that case. Whatever the condition is there, that condition must be true. And this predicate formula can be calculated or can be expressed in terms of joining by and, or, not, right? And here this term P of T can be an attribute. Then we have to say operate That means attribute or a constant, whatever this. So this is expression for the P of t. So where operand is either equivalent to, not equivalent to, greater than equivalent to, less than equivalent to, and so on. So like in the case of banking information system, here find out all the accounts belongs to Paredes branch. So in that case, we have to do sigma of branch name equivalent to Paredes from the account. So it will retrieve the information related to all the account which located at Paredes branch. Right? This is the meaning of this syntax. Example देखिए, one more. Suppose we have taken two tables and the table name is student and we have some values in that. Let this is a student ID, then student name and student is, okay, student address and branch number. Suppose 11 ID is 123, name is Ramesh, for example, age 22, address Noida, branch 10. Other is, suppose ID is 6, चलो कोई भी मान लेते हैं, इससे कमल, age is suppose 25, इससे Delhi, then branch 13, 221, find file 24, Noida 10. Let one more, 154, Rohit, then is 22, चलो कोई भी मान लेते हैं, and Lucknow is 30. Now here just retrieve, problem is retrieve student information live in Noida. Problem. Retrieve the student information who live in Noida. So what will be the relational algebraic expression? Anyone can tell me what will be the expression who live in Noida? That means, see here, in that case, we have a operation that is called selection operation. Which operation? We have a selection operation. In a selection operation basically denoted by sigma, and here this operation basically used for selecting the tuples or row, right? So we have to write about the how we can use this. So in that case, this is denoted by sigma, and we have to apply this over a relation R, right? And whatever the condition is there, so we have to write the condition here. So we first sigma condition over R, right? So what is the condition in that? To retrieve the information. Condition क्या है? Live in Noida. So that means we have to find those person who live in Noida. So that means the address belongs to Noida. So condition is address belongs to Noida. So here we can write the syntax as sigma condition किसके ऊपर है? टेबल कौन सी है? Student. So we have to write student right? And what about the condition? Condition is what? Condition is address equivalent to क्या है? Noida. Once we get this, once we write it will basically retrieve the information or result. So आपने अगर इसको result table में दिया कि whatever the result, so you can create a, ठीक है? So in that case it will give the information, whatever the information is there, so that in that case it will reflect a table in the form of this. So what will be the answer in that case? So this is the SID, then S name, then case, then address and branch ID. Right? So in that case, so what will be the answer? Answer will be, because नोएडा की कितनी एंट्रीज हैं? 2 हैं, तो ये पूरा का पूरा टेबल की इंफॉर्मेशन जिसमें नोएडा है, राइट, वो सारी एग्जिस्ट करेगा. तो यहाँ पे आ जाएगा 1 2 3 की इंफॉर्मेशन सारी, और सिमिलरली आ जाएगा 2 2 1. ये बात सबको समझ में आ रही कि हाउ वी कैन, why we are using the selection? Selection किसके लिए है? Selecting the tuples or retrieving the information regarding the tuple based on the couple, based on the condition. So selecting the tuple row, right, based on condition. We have to select the tuple or row based on the condition. So we have to write all this. So ये आप सारी इंफॉर्मेशन कंप्लीट कर सकते हैं अबाउट इट कि व्हाट आर द अदर थिंग्स, राइट? ये बात सबको समझ में आ रही? सो कैन यू राइट ए क्वेरी रिलेटेड टू रिलेशनल अलजेब्रा? फाइंड आउट प्रॉब्लम है, आप लिख के दिखेंगे. फाइंड आउट the students information whose age greater than 24, बताइए।
Sir, sigma age is greater than 24 और relation में student.
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड। सभी लोग लिख के भेजें तुरंत मीट पे, यही गूगल टीम पे आप लोग लिख के दें। I am waiting. Shivam, sigma 24, sigma with the condition. Condition is A is greater than 24. So here we also write A is greater than 24. Sigma 24 नहीं, A is greater than 24 of student. Clear? Good. Good. काम कर रहा हूँ. Right. Good. Now we move to the next operation, that is a projection operation. Right? So in a projection operation basically select the columns. Right? Whatever the column you want to extract from the table, projection operation, which is denoted by pi, right? It will select the column from a table, like in that case. See here, relation R is there with the 3 columns, that is ABC, and from this column we only want to retrieve A and C column, right? A and C column. So the notation is pi. Whatever the column list is there, so we write all the column lists and over the relation which from where you want to extract. So we write here R. Clear this point? So like this, so what is the notation in that? Pi of A1, A2, A3 up to AK. That means there, if in any relation R, if you want to extract K number of attributes, so we have to list all those attributes over R. So this operation basically provide you the columns. Clear this point? So again we move to the previous problem like this. Suppose in this table, student table, we want only the student ID and their name. So what we do here? We have to write pi, right, with the only 2 columns. So we have to take SID and next column is as name and on which table? Table name is student. Right? So this will provide you again a table form. So that can be stored in suppose we have taken a result 2 or temporary. That will be a temporary table, right? Clear this point? How to extract the column from a table?
Yes, sir.
बाकी लोग भाई बाकी लोग भी थोड़ा सा इंटरेक्टिव होइए, बोलिए कि आ रहा है।
यस सर।
स्वाति पांडे।
Yes, sir.
Swati Pandit, tell me about what is the ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ सिलेक्शन ऑपरेशन? सिलेक्शन ऑपरेशन क्या करता है? क्या हुआ, समझ में नहीं आया स्वाति?
नहीं सर, बहुत अच्छे से मैम सर।
तुमने लिखा भी है क्वेश्चन में सिग्मा ए ग्रेटर देन 24, आपने आंसर भी दिया है, बट आप बता नहीं रहे सिग्मा ये आपका सिलेक्शन ऑपरेशन कर क्या रहा है?
तो वो क्वेश्चन में बस समझ।
चलिए कोई नहीं। विनय कुमार यादव, विनय।
Yes, sir.
Vinay, tell me about the selection operation. What is the purpose of selection operation? केवल बैठे रहने से या ऑन करने से काम नहीं चलेगा कि ऑन करके आपने ज्वाइन हो गए।
Sir, select the subset of tuple.
Based on the condition. What about the projection operation?
Sir,
प्रोजेक्शन ऑपरेशन क्या करता है?
सर सेट करता है एट्रीब्यूट नेम,
एट्रीब्यूट्स यानी कि कॉलम। तो हमें, मैं फिर से एक प्रॉब्लम दे रहा हूं, आप लोग मुझे बताइए कि क्या एक्सप्रेशन होगा। फाइंड आउट द नेम ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स, फाइंड आउट द नेम ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स whose branch ID is 13. क्या होंगे, कैसे हम क्या लिखेंगे और क्या आंसर आएगा? What will be the regular relational algebraic expression and what will be the answer in that? सभी लोग लिख के बताएं। क्या करना होगा, क्या प्रोसीजर होगा? पानी बरस रहा है क्या? नेट तो शुरू से जा रहा है, इससे चल रहा हूँ। हाँ यार ये बातें नहीं है, बच्चे अच्छे
नहीं, बातें नहीं है,
अटेंडेंस तो लगवा देंगे। हाँ बताया नहीं किसी ने? सरस शर्मा, आर यू देयर?
बता दिया।
बता दिया, ग्रेट। कहाँ पे? चैट में? राइट राइट राइट। विकास राय, यू आर डूइंग कि आप पहले प्रोजेक्शन कर रहे हैं, उसके बाद आप सिलेक्शन कर रहे हैं, जबकि हमारा क्या होना चाहिए कि हमारी कंडीशन दी कि स्टूडेंट आईडी, ब्रांच आईडी जिनकी 13 है, उन स्टूडेंट के नाम, केवल नाम ही तो चाहिए स्टूडेंट की। तो स्टूडेंट के नाम कहां से आएंगे? स्टूडेंट की टेबल के किस कॉलम से आएंगे? एस नेम से, इस वाले से। लेकिन हमारे सिलेक्शन सबसे पहले कहां से होंगे कि जो जिनकी ब्रांच आईडी 13 है, एक तो ये रो सेलेक्ट होगी, ठीक है, फिर ये रो सेलेक्ट होगी, ठीक है, और इसके ऊपर फिर हम प्रोजेक्शन करेंगे, राइट, सो दैट वी कैन गेट द इंफॉर्मेशन। एक हमारा ये आ जाएगा और एक हमारा ये आ जाएगा, राइट। सो कमल एंड रोहित दैट एनरोल इन ब्रांच आईडी 13। बात समझ में आ रही? तो क्या लिखेंगे, सबसे पहले हम सेलेक्ट करेंगे रोज, ऑल रोज, तो सिग्मा ब्रांच आईडी इक्वल इनटू क्या होगी 13, ठीक है, और किस टेबल में से, स्टूडेंट, ठीक है। अब देखिए इससे भी एक टेबल ही निकल रही है, ठीक है, इससे आपने क्या फॉर्म की, एक टेबल, ठीक है, और उस टेबल के ऊपर से आपने ये एक्सप्रेशन जो था इसके ऊपर अब आप अप्लाई कर रहे हैं क्या, प्रोजेक्शन, और क्या निकालना है, केवल नेम, तो एस नेम इज देयर, राइट, एंड दैट विल बी योर रिजल्ट, सो दैट विल बी योर रिजल्ट। You can take it in result or temp or whatever in a views, right? So what will be the answer after this? You can get a kind of a table in which S name is there and all the entries of S name. और इसका नाम क्या आपने रख दिया है, result table, ठीक है, result is there and what will be the name? That is Kamal and Rohit, right? So Kamal एंड रोहित। यहां तक सभी को क्लियर हो रहा है?
यस सर।
गुड। हाँ विनय, समझ में आया? सृजन, सृजन, अब ये समझ में आया कि आपने जो अभी किया केवल आपने केवल सेलेक्ट किया कि सारे रोज सेलेक्ट कर लिए, लेकिन आपने अभी इसमें से केवल हमें क्या चाहिए था, क्वेश्चन देखिए इसमें केवल फाइंड आउट द नेम, हमें सारा इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं चाहिए, हमें केवल क्या चाहिए था, नेम ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स, राइट। सो वी हैव टू सेलेक्ट दिस, सो combination we have to create first, we have to select the rows, then we have to select the column, right? So next day we discuss other relation algebraic operations, right? ठीक है, अटेंडेंस ऑलरेडी टाइम हो गया क्या? फाइन, ठीक है, अटेंडेंस मैंने डाउनलोड कर ली है, आप लोग लीव कर सकते हैं।
थैंक यू सर।
Thank you, sir.
मोस्ट वेलकम। गुड।